Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 1 of my drum lesson series. Now I've never given drum lessons before, I don't really know that I'm qualified for this, but I wanted to give this a shot, see how it goes. If it goes well, I'm going to continue this series, and if it doesn't go well, I tried, and that's ultimately all that matters. This lesson is on some basic rock drumming, just a couple basic drum beats. There's no metronome, there's no sheet music, just me kind of talking through it. Kind of how I learned how to play drums when I started. If you like this content, you like these lessons, you like how I'm doing the lessons, let me know in the comments. And if you don't like how I'm structuring the lesson, let me know in the comments as well, and I can make changes as needed as long as I continue the series on. But anyway, I'm rambling. Thanks for checking out the video. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and enjoy the lesson. Alright guys, so we're going to be working on what I call basic rock beat. I think what most people would call basic rock beat. It's going to be a real simple 4/4 beat. We're going to count it 1, 2, 3, 4. You can also count it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We might mix it up, but for the most part it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to play to a metronome. I recommend playing to a metronome, but I'm just going to keep it simple for these lessons, because I'm not, like I said before, I'm not a trained drummer. I'm a self-taught basement drummer. I don't have chops. I don't know how to read music. I just play them. Like I said, I'm self-taught. I remember going to my local music store, picking up DVDs back in my day, and that's how I learned, watching those DVDs, playing to my favorite songs that I thought I could play. So yeah, so let's get right to it. We're going to try to keep this fairly simple. So here we go. We're going to start on the hi-hat. We're going to keep the hi-hat closed. You can play it open, you keep it closed. For this particular beat, we're going to keep it closed. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how we're going to count. But we're actually going to play eighth notes. So that's like 8 notes in the 4-bar measure. If I'm saying all of that correctly, which I don't know if I am. But anyway, so here we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So we're going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to add the kick. We're going to add that on 1 and 3. So we'll do that. So here we go. We're going to start just hats, then we're going to add the kick. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now we got that. We're going to add the snare on 2 and 4. Alright, so we're going to start with the hats. We'll do the 4, then 1 and 3 we'll add the kick, and then 2 and 4 we'll add the snare. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, add snare. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Fairly simple. It's a pretty simple beat. So what we can do in between measures is we can add a crash hit with our kick to start the beat over. Basically, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 1, when normally it would just be this, we're going to hit the crash, and we're going to come back to the hats. The same beat, it's counted all the same. There's just a cymbal change in there. So here, let me show you. So here we go. So now that we have the basic beat down, we can take our dominant hand, our right hand or left if you're left-handed. You could play crossover, you could be playing open-handed, you could be playing left-handed. You're going to take your dominant hand, so in my case, my right hand, and instead of playing on the hat, I'm going to take it to the ride. And we'll play it on the bow, or the edge, whatever, and the bell. So I'll mix it up between both. I'll do fully on the bow, and then we'll go to the bell, and then maybe we'll alternate between the two of them. So same beat, just different cymbal for your dominant hand, and we'll also add that crash cymbal at the start of each, not the start of each, but on the one of every other bar, measure, whatever. I'm rambling. Anyway, here we go. We're going to play on the ride cymbal. 3, 4. So if you noticed in there, when I was playing, when I was doing my crash hit, I would sometimes use my left hand to do the crash. You don't have to do it that way. You can always use your dominant hand if you want. I just find it easier for me personally to use the left. And then you kind of keep the beat going. You don't have to stop your dominant hand. But like I said, you absolutely do not have to do it that way. But so you can just do. You can do it that way, or you can do the. However is comfortable, more comfortable for you, you can do it. Just do whatever's easiest. But like I said, that's just the easiest way for me to do it. So you can play that variation of the beat, play that beat on any different cymbal, but for me, close hi-hat or the ride sounds the best. You can also open the hats, but we're going to do some open hat stuff with this next variation of this beat. So let's get to that now. So the way we were doing that was, the beat before was 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 notes. So 8 notes in the 4 count. We're going to do quarter notes now, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, same count, but it's just going to be single notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's actually a little bit simpler than the previous beat, but this lends itself more to maybe hard rock or metal even. So yeah, we'll just get right to that. Same thing, we can add the crash at the start of the measure. We'll do every other, kind of like we were before. But this time, instead of playing close hi-hat, we're going to play open hi-hat. I'll show it first with close hi-hat just so you get the idea. But then we're going to open the hi-hat up, and you'll see that it kind of lends itself, like I said, to more hard rock, maybe even some metal. So here we go. Okay, so that's the basic beat. Let's open the hi-hats up now, and we're going to play that same beat, and you'll hear it sounds a little bit different with the open hats. So here we go. 3, 4. Now we'll add the crash in there every other full bar. 3, 4. Okay, so now we can take it to a different cymbal. I'm not going to do the ride. You can do the ride. Sounds kind of boring in a way, but this beat lends itself pretty well to the crash cymbal, China. I'll play it on this cymbal here. This is a trash cymbal, but it's my secondary crash. I'm not going to play it on this right now. I kind of have this in a stack. Doesn't matter. So we're going to play on the crash, and yeah, here we go. 3, 4. So there you can see, lends itself more to the crash cymbals, hot open hats. Like I said, you can do it on the ride. Doesn't really have the same feeling, at least to me. It might fit depending on a song that you're playing in, but for right now, we're not going to do that. So that's the beats. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to play both beats, alternate between both, and kind of show you how you can incorporate a very similar beat, but you can incorporate in different ways. So we'll start with the first beat, and then you'll just hear me mix both beats, different cymbals. Yeah, so here we go. 3, 4. So there's my first lesson, basic rock beat. Like I said, if you can play to a metronome, definitely play to a metronome. I just have an app on my phone that I use sometimes. Pro Metronome, I believe is what it's called. It's free. There's a paid version, but I use the free version. It'll give you everything you need in a metronome. If I can find it, I'll put the description, or I'll put the link in the description below. But yeah, thanks for watching this lesson, guys. This is my first time doing this, so I'm probably rambling a lot, kind of all over the place. It's not super professional, but it's just meant to be kind of a lesson from a different perspective, because I'm not a professional drummer. I'm not the world's greatest drummer. I'm just a self-taught, like I said, basement drummer. So I figured, throw one of these lessons out, kind of like how I learned back in my day with the DVDs. It was never anything super crazy. It was straight to the point, and helped me learn how to play the basics on the drums. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.